Let me start with this nursery rhyme because it usually comes to my mind. Who sat and watched my infant
was sleeping on my cradle bed,
and tears of sweet affection said, my mother. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to this wonderful episode of our podcast, the Nexus Podcast, where we connect people, not just on politics, not just on religion, sports, entertainment. We still talk about family. And that is why today we have a big fish. Àwọn wa àti jù sínú odò ẹja ńlá ni a lọ gbé. It will be a mixture of English language and Yoruba because what we want to discuss it's about family, especially the topic we are coming up is who is an ideal wife. That is, who is a good wife. We believe a good wife should be a boon, not a bane to the larger society. I have with me a woman of excellence. She has been an advocate of gender equity, not just gender equality. She also is a presenter and NGO personnel. She is Mrs. Fatima Diko. You are highly welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Today, like I said, we are going to be discussing on what an ideal wife is all about. Don't forget, I'm your regular host. My name is Bashir Lukman Olarewaju. My first question is this. Let me ask. I used to ask my guests, how do you feel being on the show today?
Wow, I feel so excited. And I must tell you, when we see content creators, we see them as unserious people. We see them as people that doesn't know what they are doing. But I must tell you, Shola Carpenter he has done something wonderful.
Thank you.
Nexus is a place everyone should want to come. I'm really happy to be here. This is a very nice place. As a youth, he has done well. I wish he continue to keep this. This is really very good.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. Let's start with this.
All right.
This is a society that believes the very first foundation of that society start from family.
Yes.
And irregardless of how we put it, that our fathers at home, our husbands, they are the breadwinner of the family.
Yes.
The soul of a particular family or of any family is a woman. Now, you as a woman, do you think it is okay to say women obìnrin àwọn ni òpómúléró inú ilé?
Yes. Because I must tell you, the question you've asked is a very good one. Okay. You said, who is a good wife? Now you're asking me, are women still the heart of the family?
Yes.
I must tell you, we are the heart of the family.
How?
We are the silent strength behind the family. The silent strength behind the family. You see, what happened in our society, if you look at society, our society is getting rotten day by day. What is causing this? It comes from the family. Whenever I tell people, when you want to have a good family, then you have to produce a good woman. Our society has really changed those narratives. You see, what people believe as a good woman is a woman who cannot be seen, cannot be heard. A woman who is silent, even if you wrong her, she must not talk. The husband must dominate her. There will always be dominance. She must not talk. She should be respectful. She should be submissive 100%. Her word does not count. And when a woman is treated that way, that is when you see the brain of a woman. But you want to see the boom, give her that strength. Let her know. She cannot just be hard. We are partners in progress. There should be teamwork. We should work together and do a lot of things. As a man, as a breadwinner, you go to work. Most women go to work too. But let's talk of our women in those days. Okay. Because it is our culture, it is our heritage that is making women to be bame and not boom. Because our culture believes you have to respect your husband. You do not have a talk in your family. What they do is, when they take them to the farm, they use them and dump them. They believe, even our parents believe in those days, you cannot go to school, you cannot be empowered, you cannot be educated as a woman. The only thing you have to do is go to the farm. Then when you are ready, you go to your husband's house. Does not believe in education. But I'm telling you, when you educate a woman, when you empower a woman, you see the boom in her. You see the best out of those women. Because I must tell you, when most of our women, that is why majority die in silence. They don't allow them to talk. They don't allow them
their voices are not heard.
Voices are not heard. They don't allow them to talk. Even if they are being hurt, they will have to keep quiet, because it is only when you are submissive. It is only when you are silent, even when you are wrong, when they are doing what is wrong for you, that is when they believe you are a good woman. A woman that is hard or that is seen. So it is our culture and our society that is not bringing the good things out of our women. Our women are believed to, you cannot contribute your quota to anything, you cannot say anything, you should not be hard, and that is why you see the bad in them. But by the time they allow them talk, because we are the first teacher of our child.
Okay.
You are already at work. You are at work now. Your wife is at home. She will take her to school in the morning. She will train her, and that's when she comes back. She will want to tell her, "Oh yeah, Ileke, yeah, go to Ileke." We train children from here. We show them love. But if you come back and you are not showing the mother love, it will definitely affect. Look at any child in the society that is not good in society, that we call them bad boys in society. Go home and find out. It's either it's from a broken home or the parents are not in good terms. When you have teamwork, you get a good child. And when you get a good child, most of the times I tell people, I don't want to say politicians, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Our leaders, when you see them, when you see our leaders, their behavior shows the type of family they came from. If they tell you he loves money, that means his upbringing is a bit dent. He embezzles money, he gets a lot of money, he loves this, he's petty. When you see them talking, go and look at those who raise him up. It is from those upbringing, we see bad leaders, we see bad people. Women are doing well. It is just that people, you don't understand it. Okay. If you want the boom of your woman, if you want the best out of your woman, be partners in progress. Teamwork, do things together, come together, and you know.
Let me put it this way: there is this common understanding or belief that there should be a limitation to the kind of freedom the husband should give his wife. Let's take for instance, you should not have a wife that is having more than the first degree certificate. Not because of anything. There is this common understanding, like I said, that the moment you have a woman, a wife with master's, PhD, or a professor, or the business is booming, she cannot be controlled again. She cannot be submissive again. Don't you think it's something the men should be
afraid of?
Yes.
Do you think having those certificates and doing well, do you think it has got anything to do with not being submissive?
Okay.
It has got nothing to do. There are two things entirely.
Really?
If you are proud, you continue to be proud irrespective of the certificate you are holding. Or you've never seen an illiterate very proud of himself. And you've never seen an illiterate that is not submissive. She doesn't have anything, but she will not be submissive to the husband. She just believe, no, you cannot control me, and so certificate and all those things you are saying, all those qualities, no, it is not the same thing. They are different parts. Most of the time people will ask me, why is it that illiterate, their marriage is always very perfect than those that are learners? I tell them that if you go out and find out very well, you find out it is just because our culture has said they cannot talk. But the majority of them, if you know the problem they are giving their husbands, if you know the way they are treating the husband at home, then most of them, I tell you, those illiterate, majority of them does not produce good children. Because they are not submissive to the husband. You only see them being very submissive or something. But it's even better for you to have for the community to empower you, for you to be educated as a woman, so that you'll be able to contribute to the training of your children.
Okay, there are instances where, because a man wanted to support the ideal profession or business of his woman, he must have established her, given her money, set up business for her. But in the end, the man will regret his actions, because the woman, so to say, the wife, will be ungrateful. It is at that time she wouldn't have time for the children. I have wedding today, I have wedding tomorrow, I want to travel to Dubai next week, I have my goods coming. So, and you have said earlier that the first teacher in the society for a child is the woman.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is the woman that is not even available for the children again, not even for the husband.
Not even business women. We have bankers that don't have time for their children.
Okay,
but the
career women.
Yes, career women.
Okay.
But the truth still remains.
Okay.
Even if you go to market now, you will see career women that do not have time for their children too. Is it because they're educated? Is it because they have money? Do you understand what I'm saying now? Aláwọ̀ ya alábàárù lọ Jansen. They won't even remember I have children at home. They don't care where they go. They don't care what they do. So what is different between a career woman and those women? Because they are not educated. So I am still telling you that having education, sponsoring your wife for a business and all this does not mean it is because of her upbringing. That means she had a bad upbringing while she was growing up. Maybe her parents too, her mother was not submissive to the husband. Being a career woman or somebody that has a very big business does not mean you should not be submissive. Does not mean you should leave your job as a mother. It depends on their priority. So their own priority is because they love money too much. Okay. If not, at times I look at people and I laugh. They can leave their children for household, but even their money, their gold, cannot leave it in the possession of their household. That means they do not value their children. Until we start to value our children, it is then our society will be better.
Okay, let's take this as a subject of discussion now. If you look at our society,
all right,
you briefly talk about it, but I want us to at least discuss it. It is widely believed that most of the weddings, especially the one that is very lousy, very big, it is talk of the town, hardly will it last 2-3 years. Nowadays, the big weddings in the town, hardly it lasts for 2-3 years. Why those that maybe it's just inside the parlor, they are still managing themselves. So what has happened? What I'm trying to say is, have you ever had a thought about why we are having continuous and yes nowadays, because it's getting rampant?
Let me tell you. You see, even Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, I'm sorry to the Christian viewers.
Yes.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the best of the nikah is the one done with minimal, not flamboyant.
Okay.
So most of them, when the flamboyant wedding, it has got nothing to do because of the flamboyant wedding. That's why they are splitting.
Okay.
But it's because of while during the courtship, there were red flags. That they just believe, no, she will change or you will change. Yes, we can maneuver. I can do what we need. Most of the times, they do not know themselves. Maybe we have instances 6 months and they are gone. You are a fine boy, and the girl says, "No, I want to marry a fine boy." He doesn't even know your character, your quality. He doesn't know anything about it. But for the fact that he sees you are good looking, I want to go, and he has changes in the morning. Most of these days, our marriages will continue to break if we do not sit tight and go back to the background. How our mothers, our fathers married. How our fathers married our mothers. How were they doing in those days? Even I remember my mother told me she does not even know my father. They only tell him if there is a man somewhere that needs a woman, and he went, they said, okay, we can marry, and that was all. He did it. But these days, if you do not have iPhone 17, no woman will follow you. If you do not have money, they won't follow you. If you cannot go and buy junk food for them, all these big shops, you cannot buy shawarma for them. No, they will believe he is stingy and they will go away. Whereas the qualities of a good man are not being handsome. The quality of a woman is not being handsome is not part of the quality of a good man. Being rich is not part of the quality of a good man. What are those qualities of a good man?
I ask, what are they?
That's what I want to tell you.
Yes.
He has to be religious. Very religious. That's the first. Is very important. He comes from a very good home. Check his dad and his mom. How are they doing?
His family in general.
His family in general.
Who are they?
Who are they? What do they do? What do they do? How many of them have gone to the marriage?
Do they beat wives in their family?
Are they aggressive?
Blacklisted for corruption?
And all those things. We've not been looking at it. What we are after is ṣó lówó lọ́wọ́, ṣá mọ̀lẹ́bí rẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́, ó bá wa ṣe wedding tó tóbi. Those are where we are having the problem. Then obìnrin gbogbo tó fẹ́ lọ ní ọkọ. You are with your boyfriend and your girlfriend, and you were playing, and your boyfriend just slap you, and you believe, since you have money, ó ṣe ṣì ní ó gbá mi lé, tó bá dijọ́ mi kò ní gbá mi mọ́. Red flag. People will not look at it. You went there and your boyfriend was taking garri, and you asked your girlfriend to come and join. No like killer to pick. Garri lóúnjẹ tó bá jẹ́ ṣàfáà fẹ́ mi ò ǹjẹ́ red flag. Èèyàn ti mọ̀ pé lè ìjọ tí ò bá sí, there is trouble in the home. Those are the things we don't look at. Ó lọlé wọn láàárọ̀, màmá rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, ó pariwo mọ́ àmọ́ rẹ̀, mami wọ́n lẹ́yìn tí gbójú jáde. But you still want to go ahead to marry that. ọmọ tí ò ní faradà, tí ò láforítì, tí ò lè ṣe nǹkan kan. Test yourself, look at those things, don't play with things. Ọmọ tó ṣe pé tẹ́lẹ̀ náà nígbà tó ti fẹ́, he loves party. Every weekend if you ask him to go, àníyàwó lè kí ni, àníyàwó kí ni, you should know. Buying clothes all the time. So there are red flags, especially in our immediate society, that you should see. You should know when I marry her, she won't be a good. I want to tó bá wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù látàárọ̀ gan, you ask her to come when you started dating and you were courting. And that kind of shop mo wà, he prefer that shop than to come to you. Then you should know. When he start giving you children, that is the way we neglect the children and do it. So those are the small things people should look at. But because we don't look at it, then most marriage, there is not always open communication. Then if you cannot communicate with your partner very well, you are not ready for marriage.
Okay, please, at this point, I have two things to ask you.
All right.
Some men, they believe so much that it is better of their own interest, emotional interest, mental interest, to not even disclose anything worrying them or bothering them to their wife. They believe it is better for them to even discuss with the third party, because maybe the wife might even scatter everything, might not be even supportive in the way they need it. That is one. Again, there are marriages, there are relationships that husband and wife can be in the same house. In fact, they can be on the same bed, and for hours they will not talk to each other. They are glued with their phone. The wife will be chatting someone in California, while the husband will be chatting someone in Canada. So they are even closer to people that are far, and they are farther to themselves, they are even the closest. So what do you say about it? Is it because of the technology, or it's just because we are not that nonchalant attitude towards communication in marriage?
Let's bring ourselves back. You see, you're a married man. We have viewers at home watching us who are married, have singles.
Even those that are intending to marry.
While we were dating, and those intending to marry, while we were dating, during courtship, there are things we have missed. That's why I said open communication is important, and I will tell you. You see, while you were still dating her, or while doing courtship, like I said, because you were earning, let's assume 150k.
Okay.
Or you are a teacher, you are earning 50 or 60k. Let's just put it that way. Most of the time, you do not have any responsibility then. Just So you go to the market, you get her clothes, you get her shoe, you get her things. Even if she's going to a wedding, you tell her how much do you want to do your makeup, how much is the wig, you buy for her. Then you get married. Maybe during your marriage, you took a loan for the marriage. You were still paying the loan. Because you were paying the loan, you know, because she's already in your house, what will happen? The things you were buying for her will have reduced because you have to repay the loan.
Yes.
Then along the line, she got pregnant. She will have to attend antenatal. Then you will have to add money, and your salary has not increased. Is that not? Your salary has not increased. Then the first thing that comes to our mind is, my husband is becoming stingy. But they were not I am surprised now he's becoming stingy. Then baby will come. Maybe it was CS, it could be normal delivery, you will pay. For naming ceremony, during your naming ceremony, you were the one that spent all the money. Who were people giving money? To the wife that didn't spend a kobo. Then the wife will say, communication gap is already coming. Guys, men, you have egos. Instead of you to call the wife, responsibility is becoming higher and higher, and my salary is not increasing. The time I was buying you shoes, buying you clothes, buying all this, you said
it is inverse proportion.
Yes, but now there are a lot of things. Very soon, look at the amount we buy Pampers. Look at the way we spend money now. But because of the ego, you won't call her. Now she too, instead of her to come to you and talk to you, what's happening? You were not like this. Are you changing? And you're able to explain to her. The communication will start happening, and you'll be giving yourselves gaps. She will be having it in mind. Then the woman will be losing. You know, we love money. Immediately you stop giving her those things, affection will be reducing. Then she will start misbehaving. You will now be thinking, my house is behaving. Why now? She will be saying, my husband is changing. He doesn't buy me things again. He's changing. Let's now assume maybe she knows one of your former ex-girlfriend and you now saw her give her just say token. Obìnrin ló náwó fún nísìnyí. Obìnrin ló náwó fún níta. Communication gap. Because the two of you didn't call yourself together and discuss. Nǹkan tá a wá ti pọ̀, nǹkan tá a ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Look at this is the amount.
So what was obtainable?
What was obtainable then is no more obtainable. Sit now, talk. By the time you talk, you now understand yourself. Then the wife is saying, okay, it is true. You said it is really very correct. But this Christmas or New Year or later that is coming, you will get me a clothes. Thank you for all you do. Apart from communication, one other thing, we don't appreciate ourselves. A woman will be at home, bath the children, take them to school, come back, cook, wash. The husband will come, kí ló ń ṣe lé látàrí mo ti iṣẹ́ lò ti dáná tán. He has forgotten that iṣẹ́ ilé lásán gan lè pààyàn. Ìyàwó náà, the talking to the husband is giving her, not some school fees on it, instead of you to kneel down and say, thank you, my love. Appreciate yourself. Say those good things to yourself so that amórí ẹ̀ wú. When next is coming, ìyàwó mi dẹ̀ wà appreciative. I think I can get her shawarma today. I think I can get that barbecue fish today. But because we don't appreciate ourselves, we see it. So why we need the first one, láti sọ yẹn. Ó ti di pé communication gap yẹn ti kọ́kọ́ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. Because bùkátà ti ń pọ̀ sí yẹn. So you cannot tell the wife cannot talk to you.
Yes.
Ìyàwó now is working. You already established and she's working. Instead of her to be supporting you,
she feels there is freedom now.
Kileman Mawade, you start envying yourself. Since she didn't buy clothes for me, I can buy it myself. I will afford it. You see her buying clothes. Jealousy will now set in. You will even have forgotten you were the one that set her up. You now believe definitely she has. She is already thinking you are giving money to some girls that are, whereas it is not. Then you two will now be thinking the man is buying it for her. You will have forgotten you are even the one that set her. You have forgotten she can get her own money, and that is when you start blackmailing. Women blackmail women a lot. But deep inside you know she's not doing it. But because of that communication gap, you've not been talking, and that's why the marriage always breaks within. So this happens between the first year of marriage to the 5 years. By the time you are able to conquer that 5 years, the 6th year, 7th year, you are able to, you will have understand yourself. That's why we preach communication all the time. Talk to your spouses all the time. Call yourself. This is not the way we started. What happened? Why are we like this? So that you'll be able. So I always tell men, please call your wife and tell them this is the amount. Be open. Be open to them. Transparency.
On that part, there is this common belief that imagine a man that is saying, "Oh, babe, I have 10,000 naira in my account." Let's say around 7 p.m. And the woman will say, I'm a manager, I'm a mura iyo, mura kineke today. The money the woman will have asked for, for repayment might have been, let's say, 7,000 naira.
And
you gave her remain 3,000 naira.
Very early in the morning.
You wake up, Daddy Lagbaja, Amara kini, Lulu Mawaja, I need to be 5,000. You say mo money. All those things.
That is women for you, because that's why I'm we don't trust ourselves. If there have been trust, talk about 10,000 local law, we should know 10,000 local. But women, we always believe when a man says 10,000 local law, he has about 20 or 25. But assuming you are transparent, you let him know there is that trust at him. Then, like most of the time, when you have a supportive wife, even if she's saying 7,000 and you tell a woman no, we're not 5, we're not supporting Lenny. With love, she will support it. Hug her once in a month. How many times have you hugged your wife?
Me?
Thank you for doing that. So tell the men out there, hug them. Say thank you, my wife. You're doing a wonderful work. You are training our children.
Appreciation mode. I think that is where we are going to be rounding up.
All right.
There is something I want you to talk about.
Okay.
During courtship, men.
Yes.
Generally men. There is this good morning message, good night message, babe, did you sleep well? All this lovey-dovey. But why is it that the moment they got into marriage, those things stops? There is no good morning message again. There is no good night message.
Morning, you now stay together.
Is it because you have
in those days you were apart, but now you are together.
But don't you think?
But those things should not stop.
Exactly. Those are the spices of the marriage.
Yeah, spices of the marriage. When your husband is in office, let it. You know the difference between the real wife and the side chick. when the wife is calling, hello, Ibolewa, Oniranu, everything Serrano, no. That was the scenario. I wouldn't know if you saw it on social media. This man was in bike. You know when they sell, those that sell tires.
Yes, yes.
You see them when they are packing it. You will put 3 in his body, hold 2 again.
Yes,
the wife was calling me, he couldn't pick, and the wife was saying, Oniranu, but the man was struggling.
Was busy
doing something. So those are the problems we have. We do not trust ourselves. If our husband is not, so those things we should continue to do it. We should not stop it. The side chick we call, hello dear, have you eaten? Yeah, can I get you food? But the wife we call, not at all. So those are the things. So those are the different, and that is why you see men transferring that affection to the side chick.
Anyways,
so a woman should not allow. I trust you. I know you would
that
do
is
that.
not applicable.
Yes.
Anyways, the truth of the matter now is, what do you think should be your advice to the women? You know, you have talked about the ideal, what an ideal wife should be.
Yes.
Yes, you can have your business, and at the same time you are submissive.
Yes.
You can have your business, you are productive in the sense that you manage the affairs of the house, you protect
the interest of your
family.
husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what will now be your final advice, especially to the new generation ladies? Because some of them, even before they got into marriage, they have lost some of the values and virtues of being a married person. So what will you advise them, especially the young generation?
We have some women now that call themselves feminists. I said, the real meaning of feminist is not what we refer to as feminist. Feminist, I see it as you being a woman and you want your right. Not those, we are trying to move out of the culture. In as much as our culture is good, our heritage is very good. There are only little things we can only adjust. Like saying you have to be 100% submissive. We are not saying you should not be submissive, but at least let your voice be heard. Be a team player with your husband. Open communication with God. Be prayerful. Pray with your husband all the time. This is really even very important.
Because the prayer of
pray together. As a Christian, wake up for night vigil. As a Muslim, do together 2 rakat in the last part of the night. Then I must tell the new generation coming, your man that are intending to get married, we have to tell them, be cognizant of things in men, those red flags. Look at them very well. I'm talking to the man and the woman now, the boy and the girl, the spinster and the bachelor. Those red flags, do not ignore them. Those red flags, do not ignore them. Don't forget about I want iPhone 7, 17. What do they call? They call iPhone 17. No, my baby now. They call it your baby, my baby. I had it just yesterday, you know. So those things should be stopped. They should forget about material things. Ask their parents how it was done in those days and let them know. When you see somebody, ask people to help you ask around. Can I marry him? Does his father beat his mother? I asked somebody because his father beats his mother, so he believes women are to be beaten. So he believes any girlfriend he has, he beats them.
That orientation comes
from the family. That's why I'm saying we have to give our children good upbringing. How does this upbringing come? From where you want to marry. Ìwọ dá ojú ọmọlúàbí. Ṣọlá káfíńtà ní làákàì ó gbé bí ìkàlẹ̀ torí pé bàbá rẹ̀ níjọ́ náà tán fẹ́ fẹ́ ìyá rẹ̀ wọ́n wọ ọmọ gidi ilé gidi ló fi ya dáadáa. That's why I tell everybody anytime.
So temporarily, a good wife is like a fertile land.
It is a fertile land. So tó o bá wá fi sí yóò mọ jáde.
Thank you.
If you want a babe, it depends on how the society sees her, and if you want the boom out of her, give her that respect, educate her, empower her,
support her. Thank you, lady. You can see we've had a woman that she's just excellent at what she does. And thank you for being part of this episode. And we've been talking about the ideal wife.
Yes.
How could a woman be a bane or a boon to the society? And we have with me Mrs. Fatima Diko. Like I said earlier, she was and she is a woman advocate. She's a gender. She's not biased. Yes, she speaks truth even to the power brokers. And thank you for joining us on this episode. Next time, I believe when we call you, you are going to honor our invitation.
Gladly, I would love to come. I said I love this place.
Thank you.
Did well.
God bless
you. Keep it up, please.
Affairs at home, please. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and engage production. Thank you once again. My name is Bashir Lukman Olarewaju. Till next time, I wish you the best and stay safe. Bye.